I'm going to present about the study and customer preferences towards agritourism in Tamil Nadu. Here I'm going to deal with the initially the problem focus. If I throw these three pictures in front of you, just you will suddenly pick this the third picture, because it's the covered with nature oriented and water flowing thing. Because nowadays the peoples are around with surrounding with their hectic work, with some of the busy environment. So at least they have to come out with that environment, and they have to deal with the nature, like going with the leisure activities or some other thing. So at present this time, whether we can adjust the agritourism in this phenomena, like we can take those participants and those people to accompany with the nature. So for that thing, agritourism is one of the existing phenomena we can take with in India, especially because India we have around 141 million hectares with a different crop features and different climate, different culture, different tourism sites and different things. So we can adjust that agritourism topic into Indian context. But the thing here is there is no proper well-developed policies or guidelines, or there is nothing, because it is in their nasting stage in India. So my study is particularly focusing on to develop the customer preferences for agritourism in Tamil Nadu, because it's one of the state present in India. So first of all, I have to show that what's the agritourism, what are the components that dealing with the agritourism. Here, there are the two things. That's one of the core activities and the peripheral activities. The core activities deal with the important components. That's like organizing classes and tours in the farm, or horseback riding, or farm stay, or UP concept, or festivals on farm, like the celebrating harvesting festivals, or different thing. It's varied with different state, different culture, different country, or these are some of the core activities that's deal with mainly four things. That's the agriculture education, direct sales, entertainment, outdoor recreation, and hospitality. Then we move on with the peripheral activities, that is like agriculture fairs, the off farm, or the farmers market. Here it is the it's the place where the buyers and sellers, that's the producers and the consumers, they whether they can meet with their own and they can share their thing, what's happening. Then weddings on farm, then art and photography, then wildlife, fishing, hunting. It's all different with the different. This is the concept and this is the thing. The World Tourism Organization has framed the definition for agritourism. So before that, I have to deal with in 1985 itself, agritourism has emerged in the Italy, because Italian National Framework Law has passed in 1985, then followed by Italy. Now agritourism is famous in US. There is a farm, stay, ranches, different things they have offering in different conditions. So here I'm going to deal with agritourism in different sides. That's the supply side, that is the agritourism provider side, and the demand side in terms of customer side, and the both sides, the combination of both supply side and demand side. Here, particularly supply side deals with the motivational factors that providing economic benefits to farmers and their characteristics. Then investment is the foremost important financial component in the agritourism, because the investment is the foremost one for you to engage in agritourism. Then what are the risks? That's based on external environment or market risks. Then coming to demand side, it deals with the customer side. It's the like customer preferences or activities, the facilities that offering in farm. Here the activities, it's different components offering different activities, or food, accommodation, all those combining, it's a demand side. Then both sides is the agritourism market and the environmental issues. Then what are the agritourism activities that going to you offer in farm, that to engage your sales from the farm revenue. When you take supply side and demand side, you can merge into the both sides. But here in Indian environment, in my place, because I'm going to study only about the demand side, because when you meet demand, you can easily go with the supply. Without demand, you can't meet the supply. So in terms of demand side, I'm going to, because there is no proper guidelines. I already told there is no proper guidelines to frame agritourism policies. So now I'm going with the studying customer preferences for knowing the demand side of the agritourism. here I already told the demand side. In demand side deals with the customer preferences and their another ongoing activities in the farm. Here I'm showing the different activities, like in terms of demand side, what are the customers preferences, like they are preferring to live to livestock or UP concept, that you itself going to the farm and you can pluck your desired own fruit. Then going with the natural environment is like a singing bird, or you want to watch the different things, and fishing activities, or you want to engage in any harvesting festivals. So other than that, the accommodation is the foremost important one, because nowadays the peoples are seeking to stay in the farm, which offers the pleasant environment with a pleasant climate. So these are the demand side. For this, I have chosen the customer preferences. Customer preferences in different aspects. That's their traditional image. What is their traditional image that going to deal with agritourism, and the wellness image, whether you want to engage or whether you want to play any other thing. Like I'm going to deal the customer preferences, and finally going to accompany with a willingness to pay, because willingness to pay is the one of the foremost one thing in the environmental concern. When you take the willingness to pay concept, you can easily predict the how much the customers can pay for that different activities that going to you offer in farm. So here in terms of willingness to pay, I'm going to use contingent valuation model to study about the customers, the willingness to pay for different attributes or different characteristics that going to offer in farm. Other than that, going to study the different attributes that like a choice set experiment, because I'm going different attributes. Based on the different attributes, how the customers going to choose among the cost, or among the different activities, or among the offering food, or offering the accommodation, different things. So based on these things, I'm going to explore this research that's particularly among the demand side of the consumers, customers in Tamil Nadu region. So finally, the outcome as from my research, it's to draw agritourism model based on the customer preferences, and to frame agritourism policy for promoting agritourism in Tamil Nadu. I hope this research will be as the beginning one for to begin with the customer preferences, especially for nurturing the agritourism in Tamil Nadu. So this is the thing I'm going to do as the research. And finally, I'm going to take with the one of the famous quote. It's a taware. It's a come like a fruit, smell of flower, run in the fields, lie on the bed, and you can be lost in rural India. This is the thing. And thank you for one and all for providing this pleasant opportunity. Thank you.